I looked really big there. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Monday night edition of our ILCA 5-day challenge. My name is your Queen Connectress, Miss Marnita Casa, and I will be your humble hostess for tonight. Now, there is something that I always like to say, and that is we totally understand that there are so many different things that you can be doing with your time, and that the nighttime is the right time for family and for preparation of the next day. So the fact that you guys decided to come on out and hear what we have to say, of course, it makes us so very happy. So again, thank each and every one of you for being here. And this is definitely a place that you want to be, a place of learning, of educating, and growing. I don't know about you, but for the past week, I have been filling up my notebooks. We have learned everything from what is blockchain to what is cryptocurrency to what is wallets, how do I buy Bitcoin, and so much more, you guys, in a time where there are so many fakes and scams and misinformation out there. It's so very important that people like you and I decide to take the route of education and enlightenment. So I am so very happy to see each and every one of you here. Now I see our VIPs are coming on in, all of our friends on YouTube. Please forgive me. It seems like every time I come up here, I forget to pull you guys up because I want to make sure that I say hello to all of our friends on YouTube as well as our friends on our VIP side. So my VIPs, as you guys come on in, you should know the routine. Please type your name and where you are from in that chat box. And if you have the opportunity, please turn on your cameras. One of the best parts about us being here on a Zoom call like this is that we get a chance to see all your faces, all those wonderful smiles, and it makes for a much more personal experience for everyone. So as you guys come on into my Zoom, as you guys come on into the YouTube channel, please, you guys do the same thing. Type your name and where you are from in the chat box. That way I can make sure to tell everybody who is here with us on this call. So I'm going to go ahead and start saying hello to everybody. I see you, the lovely Miss Kimberly Brooks. Hello, Queen. How are you? Thank you so very much for being here and for being a part of our community. I see we also have the beautiful Miss Rita B is here. Hello, Rita. How are you? She says, good evening, coming from San Diego. Thank you so very much for being here, Queen. It is always good to see you. There, of course, is Mr. Kenny Taylor. Hello, sir. How are you? Mr. Kenny Taylor is coming on in. Hello from Los Angeles, California. Thank you so very much for being here, sir. I also see we have the lovely Miss Jacqueline Briggs. Hello, Queen. How are you? Thank you so very much for being here and for being a wonderful part of our community. Miss Jacqueline Briggs is coming on in from St. Petersburg, Florida. Thank you so much for being here. Of course, we have the lovely Miss Carla Rigo. Hello, love. How are you? She is always here, always shows up. It is always good to see you, Queen. Thank you so very much for being here. She is coming on in from St. Louis. Again, thank you so much for being here. Oh my goodness, Florida. So sorry about that, you guys. I'm pulling you up on YouTube. So all my YouTube friends, come on out, say hello, type your name and where you are from in that chat box. But while you guys are doing that also, this is usually a bittersweet time for me because this marks that we will not be together for another 30 days. But we can do something about that. You guys know we have wonderful, wonderful programs that you want to look into. One of them is our Inner Circle, where we are meeting every day, Monday through Thursday, with our educator. We are talking about what's going on in the crypto news, because it's not just what you see in the charts, it's also what's going on in the crypto news. So we get a chance to talk about crypto news. We talk about strategies. We talk about new coins. There's so much to offer in our Inner Circle. So if you guys want to be with us every day, you don't want this to be the last day for the next 30 days, I will be more than happy to type the link for you to not only get into our Inner Circle, but you get a chance to be right here with us in our VIP Zoom. So I'll go ahead and put that link there. All right, you guys, we are at the top of the hour, so let's go ahead and get this party started. Again, thank each and every one of you for attending our Monday night recap edition of our ILCA 5-day challenge. My name is your Queen Connectress, Miss Marnita Casa, and I am your humble hostess for tonight. Now, it is my honor to introduce you all to a man that for over 25 years dominated the direct sales industry. His cryptocurrency education is used by companies and universities worldwide. For over 6 years, he dedicated his life to learning about cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, but he didn't just stop there. He decided to go out and share his information with the masses, and this was done by putting on fun and exciting Bitcoin boot camps nationwide at no cost. He has built thriving communities and wonderful platforms like you see before you now. So without further ado, it is my honor to introduce you all to Mr. Brandon Ivey.
All right. Thank you for that introduction, Miss Casa, and welcome everybody. Good evening. This is our Monday night 5-day challenge recap call. Now, we haven't actually had this for maybe 3 months because we didn't have a 5-day challenge last month. And the month before that, on that Monday night for the recap call, I was busy and couldn't do it. So it's been a while since we've done this. And we had a modified 5-day challenge last week. So kind of what I would cover today, I already did on Friday when we talk about how to make money in the crypto space. But tonight, I promise you, we're going to keep this short and sweet because I am doing an impromptu live MoveQuest presentation at the top of the hour. We're going to have the creator of that project, Miss Lynette Artin, will be on as well. So welcome all of you guys, as Miss Casa said, that's watching us on the VIP side on Zoom, and also those of you on YouTube. And feel free to share with everybody in multiple communities. I'm not streaming on Facebook, though. This is just on our YouTube channel. There is no cost to be a part of the 5-day challenge and to get this information. And I think, a friend of mine told me, said, you know what, Brandon, had you charged maybe $1,000 for this, you would have had a lot more people even show up. People value what they pay for. But unfortunately, not everybody understands the value of crypto education. I'm just going to give you guys a couple of numbers here. The first number is 13 million. In the last 90 days, $13 million has been paid out to the MoveQuest community. 13 million. Let me give you another number. A little more than $500,000 has been stolen from that same community. Stolen. The hackers, the scammers. And who do they steal from? Those in the community who are not crypto educated, who left themselves vulnerable to the most simplistic things of not to do that I cover for free. I give away this information, and yet it still happened. So when I say it pays to be in the inner circle, I'm not talking about that you guys have to spend money, $49 a month to be in the inner circle. I'm saying that what you learn from it, it will save you from losing your life savings and you taking action in this financial space. So pat your guys on the back for taking time out of your schedule to be here to learn, because there's nobody in the ILCA community that got hacked, that got their crypto stolen. And some of the main ways is they gave away their private keys. That is rule number one, not your keys, not your crypto. If you give away your private key, you are giving away the lock to your vault. You didn't get hacked. They didn't break into it. You gave it to them. Now, they figured out different ways to trick you into giving it to them. But really, it doesn't matter what tricks they come up with. You still got to give it to them. So the crypto education shows you the different tactics that they use to get into your crypto. I think I am going to do this. I'm going to, and Ms. Casa, put this down. I think we talked about this before, that I was going to write an entire course on just security. But I had halted on doing that because things change so many times. So what used to work 1 month is completely outdated, so it makes no sense for me to teach on it. But I think the next 5-day challenge, I'm going to have a heavy emphasis on security. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go through all of the lessons we already have and pick out some things, and we'll do it on security. In fact, I haven't even been so busy to schedule this month's 5-day challenge because we don't do it the week of Thanksgiving. So this month's 5-day challenge is going to be on the 18th, November 18th to the 22nd. So I'm going to take some time and we're going to gear that one up just for security. And again, I'm going to give it away for free, as always, a 5-day challenge, and we will invite all the communities out there to plug in and go over that. Uh, Welcome those of you on YouTube as well. We want to invite you to be on the VIP side, the inner circle that you see with everybody on Zoom. So what did we cover last week? Well, we did 4 days last week. The first day we covered what is the blockchain? What is the blockchain? So for the MoveQuest community, it is important that you understand and know what the blockchain is because that's all we do. Everything we do is on the Avalanche blockchain, the Binance blockchain, and the 6 others that's going to be coming in the future. So you've got to understand what a blockchain is, how it works, that the blockchain technology is going to disrupt every single industry on the planet today. Whatever you can think of, blockchain technology will disrupt. There's not a single thing you can tell me you can think of that is not going to disrupt. Even the underground, the illegal industry, the sex industry, it doesn't matter. All of that is going to be disrupted with blockchain technology. Night 2, we talked about what are cryptocurrencies. So blockchain technology is the rails that cryptocurrencies ride on, just like the SWIFT system is the rails that the international banking and financial markets utilize. And for the first time in 70 plus years, the SWIFT system is being challenged by nations, the BRIC nations, Brazil, Russia, China, India, South Africa, and 40 other nations that just signed up to them last week in Kazan, Russia, if you guys haven't been paying attention. The biggest threat to the Western banking financial system is this BRICS system. And guess what technology they're using? They're not using their traditional like SWIFT system, banking rails. No, they're using blockchain technology. And they're going to be creating their own CBDC, their own digital crypto type token to counter the US dollar. We cover that all the time in our crypto talks. On night 3, we didn't have night 3. I was out with family and taking care of things here at home. But night 4, we talked about wallets and a little bit about security. That's, yeah, I'm thinking about that. Yeah, we're gonna talk about wallets, custody, security, two-factor authentication, each different night. This month. Yeah, write those down, Ms. Casa. She's real good, like my stenographer. I'd be having thoughts and she'd write them all down and brings it all up to me later on. So we talked about wallets, the differences between wallets, the difference between being decent. Oh yeah, put this one down too. We're gonna have one night about decentralization versus centralization, so people understand the difference: decentralization versus centralization. And you have decentralized wallets, you have centralized wallets, you have custodial wallets, you have non-custodial wallets. You have wallets where you don't need to know your private key because you're keeping it on an exchange. Then you've got others that you have to have your private key. And if you lose it, there's no getting it back. How did that one person that Lynette talked about today? She gave her private keys to 2 wallets, 2 separate wallets, and got everything taken, more than $30,000 worth of stuff. And then the guy had the nerve to try to extort her. She wanted her miners back. And not only that, the guy then put them on a mining dock and is mining with them. Talk about the ultimate insult. But there's people out there. I don't have that thievery heart in me. I don't know how somebody can just wake up and just say, you know what, my goal today is to get over on somebody else, take from them. I've studied the art of wealth and the science of getting rich. And one of the main themes in that is you don't have to take from somebody else to improve you. We do not live in a world of finite. There is infinite resources out there. All you got to do is think something to create it. You don't have to get wealthy on the competitive field. And these people think that the only way they can make it is by screwing over somebody else. And karma always comes back in one way or another. The only problem I have with karma is I want to be there when it happens to them. And I want karma to let them know this is why it's happening to you. It doesn't work that way. But it's like I want them to know this is why your life is getting screwed right now because you took that woman's life savings and you didn't think nothing of it. So I just can't, I couldn't do that. But there's people out there they don't care about you at all. They're the sharks in the water and you guys are the prey. So you've got to learn how to defend yourself from these sharks. And these are sharks that this is their profession. They make a living off of this. That clown the heck was on earlier today. I'm like, you wasted an hour and a half of your time to get half a second of you waving your arm with the camera on? Really? That's your life, but they made $500,000 off this community. So because of that, we are target number one because all the scammers out there know there's money to be made over there. Had this community been educated, like I've been screaming for the last 5 months, and if the hackers were not able to get any bodies, they would have moved on to find another target. And we wouldn't have to be dealing with it. But because they see blood, they smell blood in the water, and it's still going to happen again. There's thousands of people in the community. There's 17 people here with me on Zoom and 6 people on YouTube watching. In 45 minutes, I'm going to do the MoveQuest presentation, and there's going to be more than 300 people on. With their number one goal is trying to figure out and ask Lynette, when is the value of the token going to go up? That's why. So we can't do nothing for them. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it, but we can make sure that we're secure. So we talked about wallets. And then Friday, we talked about, now that you get this information, how do you apply it? How do you put it to work? You literally can. People say, well, do I have to wait until I learn everything? Do I have to wait before I can start to make some money? The answer is no. No. When I first got started, there was nothing the only formal training I kind of got was in a program called iCoin Pro, the February or March of 2017. That was a trading program. It was teaching you how to trade. And Provost was a part of that. James R. Davis was a part of that. That's kind of how but it didn't teach you crypto. It gave you basic information on Bitcoin lingo so you know how to trade and how to read the charts. So that was the only kind of formal training, and it was like a couple PDF files. So I had to teach myself, but I didn't wait at that time. I was involved in that trading platform. Before that, I did get involved with a mining program called Mining Max that was mining Ethereum Classic in 2016, at the end of 2016. And they had that's the first opportunity that I was in that I got scammed. And it was the very first opportunity. And there was a mining company out of South Korea. I went to a private meeting downtown LA. They said no recordings, no social media, all that stuff. It should have been red flags, but I didn't know at the time. I was brand new. I did not have crypto education. They had a team of people that flew out to South Korea to visit the mine. There was actually mining taking place. And then the people behind it just ran off with everybody's money. That's just what they ran. As soon as the market started to go down, they ran off with everybody's money. So you can be started if you know what you're doing. So by August, September of 2017, I got started with $30. $30.
Sure. What do you make of JD Vance's comment?
Hold on, I thought I had everybody muted.
Yeah, I mean,
Started with $30. And then I turned that $30, flipped it with the knowledge that I had. You know, I was just the same way Janelle was doing with the dog with hat token. I always call the Janelle token. I started with $30 trading. My very first trade, I made 3% on my very first trade. Hold Judy till the end. I made 3% on my very first trade. And you might think, what's 3% of $30? Not that much, right? No. But I was so ecstatic. I was so excited because I knew if I was trading with $10,000 and I made 3% on that one trade, that's $300. So to myself, I said at the time, if I can be disciplined to make 1.5 to 3% a day on my own trades, I can make and earn a full-time income. If I could do that, because if I was doing let's say $300 a day, or even $150 a day times 30 days, that's $4,500. So 2017, I'm like, I can make enough money to pay most of my bills with that, without having to be a part of a network marketing opportunity, without having to sell any products and services, with my own skill set. And I knew people that were doing that at that time and making a whole lot more money because they were trading with more than $10,000. So I started to do that. I said, I'm going to be a full-time trader. That's what I'm going to do. And I started to do that. And I started making a lot of money real quick. And then I took the money that I was making and putting it in started to diversify my portfolio. I started to put it in other opportunities. Some of them did bad. Some of them did well. I also started dollar cost averaging and purchasing crypto and Bitcoin. And at the same time, that did very well because when I started to do it, Bitcoin was at about $1,200 a coin, and it went all the way up to 20,000 in 3 months. So I did well on that. The biggest success happened when I put money on, I think I put about $700 or so on a token project called Electroneum. That token's still out there. The idea was they were going to mine a coin with their phone. Doesn't that sound familiar? Like MQT? Except they had no real utility behind it. It really didn't make no sense. They're talking about being the next Bitcoin. And in January, second week of January, this was after Bitcoin had reached 20,000. And when Bitcoin went up, all tokens rise with it. And then right after that, I know the exact date, December 17th, 2020. It is the date that also, I think, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, or the CBOE, went live for the first time for Bitcoin futures. The market turned around because they crashed it. They purposely manipulated it to come down. Not everybody understood what was going on yet. But when that started to come down, everything started to come down. And I knew how to read the charts. And I said, hey, yeah, this ain't going to keep going up. Now, if you went to their community, you went to their presentations, their website, their Discord groups, all that stuff, they were all predicting this was going to go to the moon. It was at 20-something cents. They said it's going to go more than $1 by the summertime. At the time, I didn't need the money. I was doing about $1,500 a day in crypto. I didn't need the money, but I'm not trying to lose money either. And I told my crypto buddy at the time, Jairus Coleman, he had a whole lot more than me. He had about almost $2 million worth at this point. I told him, I said, we need to sell. We need to sell. And he was like, nah, didn't you just listen to what they said? Said, if we just hold on for another 6 months, he's talking about looking at 6 to 7 million. And we had just come off a project that cost us a lot of money that previous summer in real estate. So he was looking to recoup those losses and then some in a short period of time. This is sometimes where greed can get the best of us. And I'm like, nah, you should go ahead and sell now. We'll do well. He's like, B, you don't need the money. Just sit back and, let this thing go up. So I didn't sell. It was at 21 cents, but I kept watching it. And like I predicted it was going to do, it started to go down. When I saw it at 18 cents, I went in there and I sold anyway, but my sell order happened at 17 cents or so. I made $60,000 in one day. One day, I also learned a lesson too about having utility wallets. I had that money went straight to my Uphold account, and Uphold's like Coinbase. And Uphold immediately flagged me and thought that there was some type of criminal activity going on. Where did you get the money? Why did this money hit your account? Blah, blah. You got to fill out this form. You got to do more KYC. I had to go through all that because I didn't know any better. That was my first lesson to learn. Okay, I need to have a utility wallet that if I'm going to withdraw from any places or sources, I have to go to that decentralized utility wallet that's not centralized that I control. And then from there, I move crypto to whatever different wallets I want. That's how I learned that's lesson. All the lesson that I've learned is through trial and error, not because I was taught. So I come up with my 4 rules. Education is key. Education is everything. Never invest money you can't afford to lose. Why? Because I saw people losing all their life savings on pipe dreams. Number 3, get your money back as fast as possible. See, if you do that, that even if the project you're a part of that you believe in, you think is going to be the greatest, and if it crashes on you for reasons outside of your control, you didn't lose everything. You at least made your money back. That even goes for MoveQuest. Make your money back as fast as possible. We want this thing to work, but there are things that can happen outside of our control. And then you got ignorant people out there that when something does happen, who do they blame? The person who told them about it. As if they're the ones who caused it. Protect yourself. If you make your money back, then anything that happens after that's gravy. And then number 4, you got to have a plan. You got to have a game plan. Where do you see yourself in 3 months, 6 months? That is all because of trial and error that I went through, that I learned, that I put together. And so I quickly learned that the trading life isn't for me because I was doing it 24/7. There's some people that they have it in their blood and they love that kind of stuff. And then there's others like me. It just took over. I have like that addictive gene. And that's all like, if I get caught on something, I like it, I indulge. I indulge in what I like. So I'm careful with the things that I do when I get up. That's why I don't drink, I don't smoke. So the lesson that I had from that was I was watching this one trade and it was a big one for me. And it was all consuming my life. And I put the phone down for like 5 minutes, going to the bathroom. I came back and I missed it after 2 days of watching it. I was like, no, yes, I'm making a lot of money, but this is not the type of lifestyle that I want to live. So I switched my strategy from being a day trader to more what I do now. I trade on occasion whenever I want to see it. And I'm more a long-term traders, but I use that same knowledge for building everything. I use that same knowledge when it comes to MoveQuest. You guys see it in the inner circle. But there are many different ways to make money in crypto. And right now, the hottest thing that this community has been a part of this year has been MoveQuest. $13 million in 90 days. That's a fact. I don't know how much each of you individually, but as a group, that's the number. So you can be earning while you learn. And then when you earn it, what do you do with it after that? So we talked about that on Friday. The next is, now that I got that and I see that there is value in crypto education, how do I get more? How can I get plugged in? How can I be down with ILCA and with the inner circle? Well, how can I do it for free? That's the first thing people might ask. Yeah, I spent $12,000 on MoveQuest, but I don't want to pay anything for ILCA education. So you got something for free, Brandon? Yes, I do. You can register for the ILCA challenge and be a part of our 5-day challenge once a month for free, and you get a free ebook out of it. I wrote a book called Bitcoin for Beginners. So you can get a free ebook out of that. You can participate in our 5-day challenge and get all this type of information for free. The next is, Brandon, I want to be down with your inner circle. It pays to be in the inner circle. People have made millions of dollars from our inner circle. How do I be a part of that? Well, I'll tell you the cost first is $49.99. $49 to be a part of the inner circle. Let me share screen. Show the website to go to be in the inner circle. ILCAcryptonews.com. ILCAcryptonews.com. Stay ahead of the crypto world with the ILCA Inner Circle, $49.97 per month. Now, I want to be in the know. Click here. Keep me updated. You know, I do crypto talks just for the Inner Circle 4 days a week. And what do you think we're talking about? You think I'm not covering MoveQuest and my own personal strategies? The Inner Circle has seen my wallets. The Inner Circle knows how much MQT I'm sitting on and what I'm doing and what I'm doing with it and my strategy with it. And we read the charts. We know what to look for. We cover the Bollinger Bands, the candlesticks, what the smart contract is and isn't doing. What did I shared some secret stuff to the Inner Circle this morning on Crypto Talk. We cover new tokens that we might find. Like let's see if it's still here. Yeah, we kind of briefly looked at this new token that popped up out of nowhere, SPX 6900. So we showed how to research it, what to look for, the red flags, things like that. And you also get VIP in the 5-day challenge. So ILCAcryptonews.com. Ms. Casa, do me a favor. If you're on the YouTube side, put that in the chat box for the YouTube people. ILCAcryptonews.com. Then we have, that's our inner circle. Then we have what we call diamond membership. So our main website is ivyleaguecryptoacademy.com. ivyleaguecryptoacademy.com. There's also Bitcoin for Beginners. Free copy. But we go to our programs. I'm going to click on memberships. We have our diamond membership. Oh, let me go also what else you get in the inner circle for $49. VIP access to the 5-day challenge, access to all VIP Q&A backstage sessions, daily crypto talks Monday through Thursday. I do it on Saturday too, but Saturday I do it open to the public. New coin launch and opportunity alerts, trading strategies and industry insights, directly look into my live portfolios, which I've shown, access to our ILCA affiliate program. What does that mean? Well, if you shared this with other people, other communities, people that need crypto education, whatever they spend in ILCA, you're going to get 10%. Access to our ILCA Inner Circle VIP community groups. What is that? That is this. And you're really going to see this fleshed out when 2025 rolls out. Membership back office for you guys. Let's load up. Communities. Oh, and in my system, why are we moving slow today? All right, I'll keep talking while that's loading up. And you get paid with a credit card. People say, Brandon, can I use crypto? No, I do not accept crypto to sign up for crypto education. Why? The whole point is for you to learn how this thing works. Most new people don't have crypto. So I let them sign up with what they already know, debit and credit card. In the future, I may add it as an option. One major problem I want to avoid is the tax implication messing around with crypto as well. Since the tax laws are always fluctuating, I don't want to be on the side that I am accepting crypto as payment. And I am registered, my company's registered in the United States, and I don't even want to deal with all that yet. But in the future, that may be an option. So that's the gold membership. Then you have, here we go. So this is our membership site here. We've got our groups, diamond members, ILCA affiliates, crypto education, elite group, ILCA marketing platform, ILCA VIPs, gold membership. And so you're going to be able to interact, and this is going to be our private group where we'll be doing a lot of our discussions and interactions here instead of Telegram or Facebook. Ain't no hackers can get in here. Ain't no scammers are going to be in this community. This is our paying community, and we keep everybody protected. but you're going to see a lot added to this. We're going to have fun with this. So another thing you'll be able to do, and if you missed it this morning, if I click on courses, let's go to the inner circle, the crypto talks. I just uploaded it. So if you missed it this morning, I uploaded this morning's crypto talk. I still have to backtrack. So here's the one from this morning. Former President Trump floats idea of eliminating federal income tax. And at the very beginning is where I gave the special only inner circle update to. All right. Good morning, everybody. It is with everybody else at the same time. I see what you're saying, Martin. So this is privileged, led to the perception that, yeah. So what do you think we're talking about right there? MQT in our inner circle. So you don't want to, it pays to be in the inner circle. It pays to be here. So then you can see all the inner circle recordings if you can make them live so you're not missing out. Then we've got our Diamond membership. VIP access to all ILCA 5-day challenges, access to all VIP Q&A backstage sessions, access to our inner circle membership, new coin launch and opportunity alerts. So everything the gold has, but access to our ILCA Crypto Education 2.0 series. First 4 courses. Which one was that one? I don't remember that one. Live diamond classes twice a week. That's the key. Twice a week in the evening when we're not doing the 5-day challenge. Because I see Judy had asked that last week. Are we still having we don't do diamond classes during the 5-day challenge week. So when there's not a 5-day challenge week, every Tuesday and Wednesday night, like tomorrow, we have diamond class every Tuesday. And so what happens is I'm taking the courses that I have, 10 courses, one of the lessons from that, and I cover it live. So you're not just watching a video, you're actually getting it live and you're able to ask questions at the end. So that's our diamond class. You have access to our ILCA elite group. We're going to be modifying that, rethinking how we're doing that, because first we're going to be launching something else called ILCA Health. And you're going to see that very soon. Access to our ILCA affiliate program, where as a diamond, you're getting 20% commission if you share with somebody else. Golds get 10, diamonds get 20%. And then access to our diamond inner circle and VIP community groups and our mobile app. So, oh yeah, we have a mobile app also. I forget that. So everything that you can do on the website here, you can do on the mobile app. You can watch all of the recorded videos. So if you're a diamond member, you're going to get access to all the courses. So you can Bitcoin 101, Crypto Advanced, how to trade Bitcoin and crypto, Internet of Things, and you can watch all of this in the app itself. And you're also the diamond class recordings. I haven't uploaded the last week or, well, how far am I in here? Is September 18th? Is that the last one I have uploaded? A breakdown of the pump and dump. So even if you miss one of our live diamond classes, we have a recording. And you can go back. Let's say you get started as a diamond now. You'll be able to go back and watch all the old ones, all the old diamond classes too. So, it's time. Okay, we need to have another session about how to use the app, how to use the membership section. We have a course on that. All right. Then after diamond membership is our platinum membership. Everything the gold and the diamonds get, except now you're getting a whole lot more. You're also going to get 20% off at our apparel store. What is that? ILCAapparel.com. Like you see all the t-shirts and things that I'm wearing. So we have an apparel store as well. Shop on our apparel store, all of our shirts, men's, women's. So we're going to, again, next year, 2025, we're going to have a lot of stuff coming out with this. Then you also 2 30-minute consultations with myself, access to our ILCA Inner Circle VIP, and much, much more, because also you will have the option to become almost like a partner with ILCA, meaning for 149, you're going to be able to get your own duplicated site like the one I have. You'll be able to market. I want to share all that right now. We're going to have what we call prepaid funnel systems for you that you can use to market, whether it's MoveQuest, whether it's Fix that we're a part of, whether it's something that you're doing that we're not a part of, whatever, you're going to have your own funnel system. So also in 2025, you're going to see we're going to have a section of pre-built funnels and capture pages that are generic that cover every single industry. That's going to be part of a package deal. I'm also going to offer individuals who would like to partner up with ILCA. What does that mean? Well, we will create for you a site that has your picture, your face, your name all over it. Let me see. I'm shooting off the hip now. Let me go to 1 second. I'm going to pull this up over here and show you an example of somebody. But you'll have your picture, all your information. You'll be able to market ILCA courses, and we split 50-50. How about that? All right, this is pulling up here. And I want
Mr. Ivy,
yes.
you might be able to show. There it goes. That's what I was going to say.
I'm already there. So here's an example of one. Dr. Ken Lewis, Crypto Education 2.0, all tailor-made to him. So when somebody comes here and they purchase, we split the sale 50-50. And we can add, because he's got his own content as well. So we can add his own content to the back office that people are going to get and that he can put up for sale as well. So we provide the platform for you to use. So this is also one option that I will be talking about heavily in 2025 for those that want to become a partner with ILCA and earn 50% commissions off of my stuff. So we gotta have that option as well, and that's in the platinum side. Now, because it's MoveQuest, I have a special promo going on just for MoveQuest. Well, anybody that gets the coupon code, but we only promoted it for MoveQuest. Walktowealth.info. If you're a diamond member, you are already getting access to all of my courses because you're paying $115 a month. But if you say, Brandon, my schedule's in such a way that I don't have time to attend any of your live stuff, presentations, trainings, none of that, but I would love to be able to go over your education on my own time. Yeah, you can just purchase the education. But with MoveQuest, if you use coupon code MQ10K, you're going to get 89% off. So let me click on this. Let me show you what happens here. I'm just going to, let's put that test in there. Regular price is $2,499 for all 10 of my courses. Oh, 88% comes to $299. Okay, I'll see that. 88%. So $2,499 for all of my courses. But when you put on coupon code MQ10K, what happens? Bam! It just gets striked away for $299.88. Who would love to have all those courses? Dang, this is crazy. Yeah, this Thursday at midnight, this goes away. All right. Thursday at midnight, this goes away. But even some of you guys, if you've never gotten the courses yet, you've been waiting around, now's the time to do it. Oh, wow, somebody just did it too. I see. 10 minutes ago. Okay. So this is only going to be live until Thursday night at midnight. If you know people that you know they need crypto education, now's the time to share this with them. Coupon code MQ10K, and you're good to go. Get all the courses. And so you'll be able to go to the membership side, click on courses, and you'll have access to all the courses, and you can go through them on your convenience. You know what? Oh, we still got to do Marnita as well. Is I'm missing the DeFi thing on here. Bitcoin, Internet things, NFTs, or it might just be my login. Yeah, we're missing DeFi, decentralized finance. So we got to put that one in there. But you got everything else. From what we've been learning when it comes to MoveQuest, you want to definitely, especially the new MoveQuest app, you're going to hear Lynette talk a lot about, and I still don't have a full understanding of what she's talking about yet, but you're going to hear her talking about Web 3.0. Okay. So this is definitely you want to be familiar with Web 3.0, tokenization. Definitely want to be familiar with artificial intelligence. And then these were the basics here. All right. And Leonard, you bought one of those only 3 courses? Yeah, you might want to go in there and get that real quick. You might want to do that. All right. So that is all I wanted to share tonight because I got to get prepared for the MoveQuest presentation. And Judy has been wanting to say something for a while now. So let me go ahead and, Judy, I don't know which one you got there to speak on. There you go. All right. So Judy said you got a question. Go right ahead, Judy.
Hey, Brandon, thank you so much. I had a question and a comment, and I am absolutely flabbergasted when I look at the number of people on this call because I personally think there should be 3,000 people on this call. I cannot speak highly enough of your education. Okay. I don't know if you remember when I first found out about Diamond Class and you gave me the price of Diamond Class. And I remember I balked. I remember I kind of laughed and I snarkily said, "Oh, please, you know what? Give me a call when you offer cubic zirconia classes." You remember that?
Yep.
And I remember when you did that, I think it was like the end of year sale. I guess in the English Commonwealth countries, we would call it the Boxing Day sale, where you opened everything up and showed us the value that we were receiving. And I had an epiphany that you were offering diamond classes at cubic zirconia prices. And I cannot help but to remember the words of Jim Rohn, where he said, "If you think the price of education is expensive, wait till you pay the price for ignorance." And at that point, that's when I jumped on board. And I was like, anything you offer, I am there for it. And I cannot tell you how grateful I am for the education that you have taught me because I have learned so much, which has allowed me to make the moves and to move boldly and with confidence, knowing what I'm doing, and if knowing that even if my decision is wrong, I know how to pivot to to mitigate any potential losses that I might suffer. So I'm just absolutely ecstatic about that, and I cannot recommend this highly enough to everybody that's on this call. So that was the comment that I wanted to make. And as for the question, my question is to Miss Marnita. Could you, get with me afterwards? Because there's something that I want to talk to you about, and I'm mindful that this is actually being recorded, so it's kind of private, and I don't really want that to be recorded. But yeah, that's pretty much what I want to say.
All right.
And
Thank you, Judy.
yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. Is there anybody else, any comments or questions or anything that anyone has? Go ahead and raise your hand. Leonard, no, if you were talking, you were muted, so we didn't hear you. So anybody else? All right. Well, thank you guys for another successful 5-day challenge. Remember, the next one's going to be the week of the 18th for November. Start planning for it now. The theme of it's going to be security. Security. And guess what? Even though I'm going to be giving that away for free, we're still not going to have everybody who's supposed to be there, should be there, on there. But at least I can say I tried. So when the next time I hear somebody lost their life savings, I'm going to empathize with them, because that ain't a good thing. But I'm not going to have any sympathy for them either. No, because they could have done something to prevent it and they chose not to. So with that, I will see you guys on the Move Quest presentation in 10 minutes. And Miss Lynette Arden should be on there. I'm going to start. And Marnita, let's do this. I'm going to, if you start doing the intro 5 minutes right before, and then right at the top of the hour, I'm going to get started, because a lot of people like to want to come in late. They're going to miss out. So that I'm going to be done and give Lynette a time, because I have no idea how long she's going to go. She went longer than expected today, and she still didn't cover everything. So I'm gonna zip through the presentation and give her, so she can have the mic for the most time for tonight. All right, everybody, take care, and I will see you guys in a couple of minutes. Bye-bye.